Welcome to the month of May. What makes it so unique? It's the only month with 3 letters. And what I've noticed is that the financial world lingo and language has a ton of 3-letter acronyms. And this can cause for a ton of confusion. So this month, we're going to be setting aside some time and we're going to be addressing some of the most popular 3-letter acronyms in the financial world. This week, we're going to start by looking at the difference between an IRA, HSA, and FSA, when to use each, and how to avoid some of the most common mistakes. Let's jump right in. First thing we need to look at is the HSA, or Health Savings Account. To be able to save into an HSA, you have to be in what's considered a high-deductible health insurance plan. Now, the government decides those thresholds on what is considered a high-deductible plan. A couple high-level points that you want to know about an HSA. It's triple tax advantage. It's tax deductible on the way in, you can get tax-free growth on it, and it can be tax-free on the way out for medical expenses. It can be withdrawn at age 65 without medical expenses like a traditional IRA, but you will pay taxes on the growth, and it can be invested. This is a game changer, not just used like a checking account. Normally, you do have to build the account up to a certain value before you're able to invest, but this could happen very quickly due to employers normally helping with the contribution. There are contribution limits on an HSA. Those also can be found in my tax reference guide. The most common mistakes that I see around an HSA is thinking that you can use it for health insurance premiums. However, it can be used to pay for long-term care insurance premiums. So, if you can cash flow your medical expenses, consider investing your HSA. Second, we have to talk about the FSA, or Flexible Spending Account. Now, personally, I think this is where the confusion begins. I think they misnamed the FSA and HSA. It seems backwards to me. There's not a lot of flexibility with an FSA where you have to use it or lose it, while the HSA can be rolled into the next year and be invested. Beside the point, here's what you need to know about an FSA. Tax savings on medical expenses. You either use it or lose it within the year you contributed. There's limited rollover opportunity. You can contribute to an FSA without being in a high-deductible health plan. It's great for predictable expenses like prescriptions, things along those lines. Now, the common mistake that I see here is overfunding and losing your money that you've contributed. So, only contribute what you're confident you'll spend in that given year. Third, let's look at the IRA, or Individual Retirement Account. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this before, but there are multiple different types of IRAs. There's traditional, contributory, rollover, Roth, simple, and SEP. Bottom line is, all of them are designed for long-term retirement savings. Some are tax-deferred, and some are tax-free, depending on the type. Majority of them are more flexible than an employer 401k plan because you own the account, which means you get to choose what you invest in. So that leads into the common mistake that I normally see is not being able to utilize job changes or other opportunities to move assets from 401ks or employer plans to individual retirement accounts or IRAs for the simple reason to have the freedom and flexibility on what you invest inside that account. The other thing is, if possible, if your situation allows it, make sure you can maximize your yearly contribution on these accounts. So if you're trying to be more intentional with your money, make sure you're using the right accounts, understanding their rules, and avoiding unnecessary taxes and penalties. To help with that, I put together a tax reference guide to understanding the contribution limits on these accounts. You can access this by visiting my website, clicking on the link attached to this video, or the link in my bio. And if you'd like help applying this to your situation, I'd be happy and honored to help you. Next week, we're going to be continuing in our series and looking at ETFs, EFTs, and how in coordination they can help you build wealth or create an income stream for you. We'll see you then.